Hi, do you guys remember me? It's been so long since I uploaded a video. I think you probably forgot who I was. So I was going to wait until my kids started school. We have a few more days. They don't start for like 4 more days of summer. And I wasn't gonna vlog until the kids went back to school. But I got something new that I really wanna film. I got a new sewing machine and I'm very, very excited about it. Reference. This is the old sewing machine. She got us where we are today. So we owe everything to her. She made my first $1 million right here in this section. She's from Sears and she's broken. The feeder feet just don't do what they're supposed to do, and I tried to fix it. And then I got really good at like pushing the fabric through at the right speed. But that's something a sewing machine should do for you. So it was time for a little upgrade. So we went black and I'm very excited. If you watched my last sewing video where I did some crafty projects, you will know that I had a little like PTSD, if you will, for sewing. I did it for so many years and so many hours of my life. When I finally got a manufacturer, I didn't touch my machine for like 4 years. Which is why I didn't buy a new machine, because I hated sewing at the time. But I think in my head, if I'm sewing for myself and being creative, this is going to be different than sewing for a business. Oh my goodness. Look how sick that is. I think I need to take my old sewing machine to my office as like a display piece because it is like a relic at this point. This is so dumb. Nobody uses that. She needs some stickers, but she's cool. She's cool. Okay, I went for the simple version of a sewing machine because I absolutely hate like the computery thing. Like I want this to be simple and I want this to last another like 15 years. So I don't actually think I'll need the instructions. It looks really simple. This looks a little confusing, so maybe that's a buttonhole. That just looks like a straight stretch S. Oh, okay. Let's just test her out. Oh, needle position? Oh, cool, okay. I'm not gonna read the instructions unless something doesn't work. Flip it. Oh, it's that way, okay. I'll have to get used to that because mine was to the side. I'm very happy right now. All right, let's plug her in. We have some really fun projects. My Pinterest board called Crafty Girl is getting a little full, so it's time that we put the Crafty Girl Pinterest board to use and start cutting some crap up. My hair and this beam behind me is really funny. This is my pile of clothes, of which they don't fit right. These always look like pajamas. I can never make them look cool. This jacket's so comfy, but it's boring, and these pants were too short once I washed them. So I cut them and I hate them. So we need to figure out how to make all this stuff look cool again. I have a couple patches. I have this box of patches. And I think we're gonna do something with them. Here's the pants that I chopped off. I thought it was gonna be a good idea and it wasn't. They just don't look like I thought they were gonna look. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of bunch it right here maybe. Hold on, I'm gonna pin it. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Kind of make them more barrel jeans. Maybe add some patches. I pinned them and I think I like the little like balloony look on them. Should we just add some patches?
And don't make it really tight.
Can I do this without stabbing myself? Have it pinned. I'm gonna lay this flat and actually I might just wing it. You know what? My mom hates when I don't pin things and do things perfectly and I just wing it, but it always turns out fine. So there's the little side. I think I'm actually going to tack this because it's a lot of layers. We're gonna see. We're really putting this new sewing machine to the test, but I think on the bottom here I kind of just rolled it, but I think I'm gonna patch the bottom as well. And then I'm also gonna add one to the back pocket. So let's get sewing. I guess I should learn how to thread my machine first. That's really annoying, actually. That's a poor placement. I'm guessing this is what this piece is for. I took a sewing class in high school and I learned a lot, except this isn't working. Do I need to get my eyes checked or what? Yes. Okay. We are cooking. Okay, I think I should probably test stitch before I... Is that a cutter? That's sick. The thread just came out. What the actual heck? Well, the tension is off. So, what do we got? We got needle in the middle. Tension, maybe let's try 3. Okay, there's something wrong with the bobbin. I don't think I threaded it right. Oh, I didn't thread it right. Okay, well, we figured that out quickly. Oh, I'm putting it in backwards. That's weird. Okay, so we're flipping. Good thing I had that. Good thing we had a little diagram on here. I'm sweating already. Okay, so I just tacked it right there so that my fold stays cute. I love designing bags, but you know, sometimes you just need to like push yourself and do something completely different. I really have to get used to this thing because my other one was on the side and this is behind. Okay, now for the patch. This is where I'm a tiny bit nervous to just go for it. I totally could just iron this on, but they just never stay. So I really want this to be like right here. I think I'm just gonna go for it. This is so intricate. Why did I pick the most intricate patch in the whole universe? This is gonna take me like an hour. Or, no. Do I want this patch? Do I just do a square patch? This will look so cool though. This is gonna take me so long, but you know, I'm gonna get used to my machine faster. Crap. Maybe I won't go down every single one. Maybe I'll just go down most of them. Okay, so that was insanely tedious. Pro tip, don't get this advantageous of a patch. The back looks so bad, but the front looks good, and I'm gonna be so grateful when I wash these and the patch never falls off. So you can do iron-ons, but I feel like iron-ons don't last as long as if you really go for it. I may have swapped out my idea and picked a circle because this is gonna take me 10 seconds instead of 15 minutes. Very happy with the patches that I chose for the side. I do have one more dreaded sunshine, but it's gonna be worth it because I just love these. They're so cool. So I broke my needle. I was just using the one that I came with. I swapped it for a heavy duty one, but also this patch, it has like sticky stuff behind it, which I don't love, but it's like an iron-on patch, and I think the needle might have gotten sticky. So we'll see. I'm gonna try this round 2. We'll see if this needle can do it or if I just broke everything. Back in business. The most important thing when sewing patches, if you're turning, make sure the needle is all the way down. That's like sewing 101, but just in case. Okay, here's where it's gonna get thick. We're sewing through jeans in 2 patches now because I wanted these to overlap. I also did the heart upside down on purpose, but we'll see if it looks like an accident or if it looks like cool on purpose. I've been watching Project Runway, and that's really where all of this stems from. I used to watch it when I was a kid with my mom, and it was my favorite show. And Making the Cut, if you watch that one's even better, I think. but we've been watching Project Runway again because we're behind a couple seasons, and it's inspired this. I just love creating things. These turned out so cute. I'm so happy I did that. Kind of feel like I want to add one more patch right here just to make it more of a zigzag. Do we do it? I think I need to do it. I have no regrets. I did it. Usually less is more, but this time more is definitely more. Okay, they're done. Again, I said that last time, but let's move on to another project. Thank you. Thank you to my family for using the last of the butter and leaving me that much and not putting a new one in. Useless, I tell you. Dang it. We don't even have butter. The amount of times I have said, if you use the last thing, put it on my freaking shopping list. We're gonna move on to a little bit more of an adventurous idea here. I have this jacket and I never wear it because it's boring, but I was thinking I could possibly, okay, I don't know how to explain this. I want this on top of it, but only like the middle section. Or maybe no, I want to leave the bottom, but I gotta see if this even is close to the similar size. Like essentially I want to be able to wear it. I want to keep the hood, because I love the hood. I want to keep the sleeves, but I want to get rid of this middle section. But I still want the zip. This is gonna be hard. Okay. They actually fit together nicely. I might have to get rid of some. The flannel's a little bit bigger. Basically, I want to chop it. Can I keep the sleeve that way though? Oh, maybe I chop it right here. I want to chop the sleeve off right there too. Like I want it to look, I want this part to be tan jacket and this middle section to be flannel. Is that possible? This is a twig and fin flannel and a hoodie that I don't like. So if it fails, it's gonna be okay. And I could use this, but I have this idea and I don't actually know if it will execute, but I want to cut above these pockets and then up and see if I can attach it to the jacket somehow. Luckily, this is flannel and I have a really good line to follow right here and it's seeming to be lining up. I'm gonna send it. I'm just gonna send it. Okay. We did it. It's cut. I'm gonna freehand this and we're just gonna go up. Okay, so that part we don't need. Welcome to the inside of my brain where everything seems to turn out. Oh, I'm just gonna follow that line. Sick. Okay. And we're just gonna go up. Now we have this little piece that maybe I can use in something. I'm gonna save that. Sorry, but you're making it very difficult. Okay, so this is the pocket. And this is as long as it's gonna be. So I think, oh, I forgot this had pockets. I'm just gonna sew over the pockets. It's gonna be thick and useless, but that's okay. Oh, can I make it go in the pocket? Wait, what if I kept the pockets? So I need to cut it right here. I also am gonna have this leftover piece with the cool twig and pin on the back. I'm also gonna save that. I feel like I could make like this jacket, but like the reverse. Is even going to work? Should I just put it on? Oh, I think I could do this. This is actually, I'm having high hopes for this. I just got excited. If I can sew this onto here, but cut around the pocket. Wish I had a mannequin. I got rid of mine. It's all laid out. I just tucked this into there. I'm gonna sew it and then I'll trim it after. But this is, okay, this is coming cooler than, I think this is gonna work and I think it's gonna look sick, but I'm gonna try it on with the pins in, see if I don't stab myself. I hope these pins hold. This is the back. I really wanted to keep the whole inside of the sweatshirt just because it's soft and cozy, but please don't stab myself. Go slow. Oh, this is buttoned. That's tight. There we go. Okay. Is this an upgrade or a downgrade? Does that look cool? I actually love this. My question is, the back, do I sew it down to make it tight or do I just leave it for a little bit of movement? I'm leaving all the hems raw though because I want it to look grungy. I also have this box that Aaron gave me of like twig and fin patches that he never used, and I know I just patched up these pants, but I kind of want to add this patch to this as well, but let's decide that after. Let's just sew first. Okay, focus. Focus one step at a time. Okay, this is the heavy duty sewing machine and it is not disappointing me. My old one could not have handled this many layers. But anyone out there who thinks that this is difficult, I want you to know that like the things that I'm doing right now are so easy. Like, they really are not hard to do. So if you are even somewhat interested in learning how to sew, my mom taught me how to sew. I learned how to use a serger through YouTube. And then I basically taught myself everything else. But like, watch a couple YouTube videos, buy a sewing machine. They're not that expensive, and just try it because it's like, it's so fun and it's so cool. And there's so many like ideas out there that sometimes just take like 5 minutes. And I would recommend anyone who has slight interest, do it. Learn how to sew. It's the coolest thing ever. It's one of my favorite skills that I learned. Okay, I'm gonna try on the hoodie and refresh my memory. This has been in a sewing pile for ages. I don't want to ruin my hair. Oh, it smells like my closet. The depths of my closet. Look how short the freaking sleeves are. I know I'm 6 feet tall. I don't deserve long sleeves, but the back is cool. So here's my idea. I am going to take this seam right here and I'm going to chop it off. We are just going to insert a panel right here. I'm going to chop it off. I'm going to measure. I'm going to create a panel to insert right here. Is that going to look cool? Or is that going to look weird? Should I just use a plain one? I kind of like the flannel. And then we're just going to re-add the other half of the sleeve on there. Sometimes I just have to cut it to do it. Let's just cut it. Let's cut her up. This project will require a serger. Well, I'm gonna use a serger because I have it. You can do it with a sewing machine too. I bought a serger when I was doing swimsuits, when I was making swimsuits and rompers and working with a lot of stretch, because a sewing machine does not work really well with stretchy unless you're doing a zigzag, but like the zigzag just doesn't look as professional. So I have a serger, I'm going to use it, but you could do this exact project with just a sewing machine too, and just using a straight stitch, because this part doesn't actually matter. But I have it, so I'm going to use it. Look how cute this kitty is. Oh my goodness. Somebody tucked her in. Yeah, we're talking about you. You're so cute. Literally gonna chop. Chop! And I'm actually going to chop off. I think I might use my scissors just to get a good curve. I'm gonna chop off the seam that's already there just so it's not as thick. I think I want like 4 inches, maybe even 5. Like I want the sleeves to be so long. Made for a monster because I'm a monster. The problem with this is that this isn't stretchy and this is, so it is gonna be like not as ideal. This is essentially the gap that I need, and then since it's already a circle, it's gonna save me so much time. I'm gonna find the same section on this other pant leg. Definitely miss having my own sewing room and craft room, but the kids are getting older. We didn't have space for that. Our house is really small. What am I doing? I need to add the extra sleeve. I was just about to put the whole sleeve back on. That was so dumb. Okay, we're gonna add. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if I would have done that? Put this around so that the right sides are touching each other. I'm a little more nervous with this one because this one was a true wing it fashion. And I hope that, okay, at least the right sides are together. The sleeves are definitely long enough now. Do we like it? Do we think it's cool? I have to look in a mirror before we talk to you. Okay, I looked in a mirror and I decided it is cool. The back is sick because the words are all broken up now. I have one more DIY project, but I do have to share with you my latest obsession. Just because I'm turning into a grandma. Do you know what these are? These are called fountain pens. You put the ink in them and they're like the freaking coolest thing ever to write with. So I'm a journaling person and I'm not going to show you what's in here because it's deep dark secrets, but I bought this fountain pen and the satisfaction it brings me when writing in my journal, it like just the way that it feels like I'm writing with a quill and ink. Like, oh, so satisfying. Anyway, so I got another one of those to keep in my purse. This one I think is just so pretty. Is it gonna focus? This one is so pretty, but I got an orange one too, just because I love orange. And then also, speaking of pens, Pantone came out with pens for every color of the year, and this is the color of the year for the year that me and Aaron got married, so I thought it was super special to have like our wedding year color. Also, it's my favorite color, so that's kind of ironic because Aaron's favorite color is also orange, so we got married in the year of Tangerine Tango. Makes sense. Saw somebody make a bracelet out of a measuring tape with buttons. And I ordered these off Amazon and they came, ordered them last night at like midnight in bed and they're already here. So I think that's our sign to make it. I want to make a double wrap bracelet because it's actually going to be useful. And then I will have at all times a 13-inch measuring tape with me, just if I need to measure things, which I feel like I measure things a lot, which is also a weird thing to say. Okay, step 1, pokey thing in here. Number 2, push it down without stabbing yourself. I don't think this is gonna work, but let's just try. Just past 13. Wait, which direction do I want it? I want the snap facing down, and we don't want centimeters out because we're in United States of America. Just see what happens. It worked. Kind of. That side's a little bit wonky. Is that cute or is that dumb? I don't care. I think it's cute. I could snap them together and have a longer measuring. I could keep the numbers going, then I could measure bigger things. Are you ready for my funny joke? So this is 1 through 13. And then I measured it out, so if I have another one on, I measured it perfectly, so now I can go to 26 inches. If I end up needing to measure something that's 26 inches, I can just put my bracelets together. But they also both work like so. I don't know how long these will last or if they're durable or not, but I think they're adorable. Okay, craft time is over. The worst part about not having a craft room is now I get to go clean up all the mess I made because I did it on our kitchen table. But I might leave it out for one more day because we actually don't use our kitchen table. We just eat at the bar every day. Anyway, I hope you had fun crafting with me, and I hope we can do it again soon. What you guys missed in this vlog was every time I made something, I came out and I was like, look what I made! And he said, good job!
Yeah, good job.
It was
cool.
really funny. Look what I made.
You made it, David. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
but guess what? If you undo them and hook them together,
You can work it.
you can keep going. Like I measured it out so it's perfectly.
You can just wear
like
it.
26 inches. Just in case I need to measure stuff. It's my tool belt.
Good job.
Thanks.